Crawford, pound for pound, number 2 probably, and Alexander Usyk number 1.
So who do you like in Canelo versus Crawford?
Well, I'm a giant Crawford fan because I think he's the best switch hitter since Marvin Hagler. I also think Canelo is slowing down, and Canelo is more of a one-punch fighter now than the combination fighter he was when he was younger.
Do you think Terence Crawford can beat Canelo Alvarez?
Yeah.
Did you see Usyk's face after watching Crawford train? He looked shocked, and it's easy to see why. Crawford's moves are fast, sharp, and smooth, almost like he's built for boxing. His steps are clean, his rhythm never breaks, and his power is scary good. This isn't just normal gym practice, this is top-level work. And when a champion like Usyk gives that kind of respect, it tells you one thing: Canelo might be walking into real danger.
Best boxer, in your opinion, right now?
European.
No, world. Best fighter
World.
in the world, yeah.
I think it's Terence Crawford.
Many believe it's you. Many believe you're the best fighter.
Ah, no, I'm not.
No?
The best fighter of the world. It's Terence Crawford.
Terence Crawford, number 1, yeah?
Yeah.
Joe Rogan says when you're at the very top, every small thing has to fit together. Your strength, your skills, and your focus. And that's exactly what Crawford's training shows. He mixes power with perfect aim, and his footwork flows like music. The way he trains looks almost scary, like he's ready for anything. Watching him, you can see he might even handle Canelo's size without a problem.
Training, your technical training, everything's got to come together.
Everything. But when you, and it's crazy because like in the past interviews, I was like, man, Canelo too big, man. It's weight classes for a reason. I was like, no.
Oscar De La Hoya doesn't think Crawford can win, but Crawford's training shows another picture. His fast hands, clean combos, and non-stop hard work make him look ready for anybody, even a bigger guy like Canelo. The way he moves his feet and stays so focused in training shows this fight might not be as one-sided as people think.
Canelo Crawford is the biggest fight of the decade. I mean, to a purist and a fighter, it's laughable because you have Crawford jumping up 2 weight classes to fight Canelo, who's a natural light heavyweight. Crawford, who couldn't push back Madrimov. Life and death with Madrimov. What do you think Canelo's gonna do to him? Run him out of the ring.
Not long after, Lennox Lewis shares his thoughts on Crawford's tough training camp. The heavyweight legend sees just how sharp Crawford looks. His focus, timing, and smart boxing skills show in every bit of training. Crawford looks calm but dangerous, and Lennox points out this is the kind of preparation you need if you want to beat a bigger fighter.
Up and be at the top. He moves very well. He's a very elusive mover, and his work rate is high.
I won't ask you who's going to win the fight because I know it's a question you've probably been asked a million times, but I will ask you, do you think this fight goes the distance, or do you think this fight ends inside the distance?
Carl Froch admits there's a risk, but he still calls Crawford a fearless bad boy in the ring. That's the kind of energy his training shows. Explosive speed, perfect conditioning, and a mindset that screams danger. Froch's words match what many now believe. Crawford's camp has turned this fight into a true 50-50 battle.
Past his best, he's had over 60 fights. He's made a fortune. Why is he even still fighting? But this is a super fight against Crawford. Yeah. But it could go wrong for him. He could end up.
Bullmax speaks with full confidence in Crawford's camp, and the training shows why. There's no panic, no wasted moves, just steady, sharp work. His footwork cuts like a blade. His body stays calm, and every punch lands with purpose. Bullmax points out that Crawford never folds to outside noise, and here every move looks planned and dangerous. Slipping punches, turning into space, firing combos right on time. That rhythm only comes when a fighter is fully focused and at his peak. Bullmax has watched him for years, but this sharpness feels different, almost scary. If Crawford brings this same calm fire on fight night, Canelo's size won't mean much, because against this version of Bud, even the smallest mistake will cost everything.
A fight rather than
maybe boxing it?
No, I don't think there's no pressure for on Terence because Terence gonna fight the way that he's used to fighting. So by saying all that stuff that Turkey say or anybody else say, that doesn't bother Terence not one bit. You know, we train for one way, the way we're gonna fight, and that's the way we're gonna get the job.
Then Tyson Fury shares his thoughts on Crawford's daring move. Fury shows respect to both fighters, but you can sense he admires Crawford's self-belief, and that belief is backed up by chilling training footage. The way Bud throws sharp combinations, glides on his feet, and stays calm in sparring paints the picture of a man who knows exactly who he is. Fury admits size plays a role, but he also knows true greats break limits, and Crawford is showing the signs of someone ready to do just that. His camp looks like pure obsession with perfection, balanced stance, clean pivots, and defense, so sharp it leaves no space for mistakes. Fury doesn't pick a winner, but the fact he'd pay to watch says it all. This isn't just hype, it's history being written, and if camp tells the truth, Crawford might just bring the kind of sharpness that shocks the whole world.
Crawford wanting to fight Canelo Alvarez, moving up 3 weight classes. What do you make of it, and is it a good idea for him to do that?
It's a good fight. I think, listen, everybody can do what they want to do, and if he believes in himself, then go for it. Why not? I think he's an awesome fighter. Both of them are. Both of them are exceptional fighters, and I would be one of the people paying for a pay-per-view to watch it. I don't really have a favourite. I like both fighters. Both very different skill fighters in their own ways.
Duke McKenzie points out Crawford's confidence, and it's easy to see why. His training says more than any words could. Moving up in weight hasn't slowed him down at all. In fact, he looks sharper, stronger, and smoother. His footwork flows across the ring with ease, and every punch snaps with speed and power. This isn't a fighter weighed down by size, it's a fighter thriving in it. Duke believes the fight could go the distance, and that actually favors Crawford. He's a master of rhythm, pace, and forcing opponents to fight his fight. If Canelo can't use size to bully him, then Bud's speed, angles, and discipline could win round after round. The scariest part? Crawford makes it all look effortless in the gym. Calm sparring, controlled power, and laser focus. McKenzie might be right. If it comes down to points, Crawford looks perfectly built for that kind of battle.
You can give weight away, okay? But there's not a difference in class, in my opinion, in this fight. Canelo is not head and shoulders above Crawford in terms of class. If there is a class difference, it'll be in Crawford's favor. I think
Teddy Atlas doesn't waste time. He goes straight to the core. Canelo may be great, but Crawford might just be something great or special. Watching his training, it's hard to disagree. There's a hunger in Bud's eyes, a precision in every pad session, and a ruthless timing in his sparring. None of it feels manufactured. It's pure natural greatness on display. Atlas still questions whether Crawford can carry the extra weight, but he points to something even more dangerous. Crawford's mentality, forged in struggle, sharpened by discipline. It shows in every detail, footwork drilled to perfection, punches thrown with icy calm and conditioning that simply doesn't break. Atlas has studied champions his whole life, and his instincts tell him Bud is the real thing. If he's right, then this isn't just another big fight. It's the moment where Terence Crawford proves himself as the true pound-for-pound king, standing tall against one of boxing's biggest icons.
Really good. Really good. But I think Crawford is special. I know he hasn't fought the resume everyone wants, but you have that or you don't have that ingredient. I think he has it. Canelo's really good. He's tremendous. But could he be a tiny bit overrated? The greatness is within Crawford. It's in his desire, it's in his mind, it's in his makeup, where he came from.
Roy Jones Jr., one of the most naturally gifted fighters in boxing history, lays it out plain. People often think Crawford needs the perfect opponent to validate his greatness, but Roy reminds us, he is the greatness, and the proof is written all over his training camp. The crisp combinations, the flawless balance in his stance, the smooth glide in and out of range, everything about Bud screams elite. Roy warns that if Canelo believes he can simply outbox Crawford, he's walking into danger. Bud's IQ is too sharp, his rhythm too tricky, and his ability to adapt mid-fight is unmatched. Watching him on the pads and in sparring, there's an eerie calm, like a man who already knows every answer before the test begins. His footwork looks surgical, his timing razor sharp. Roy respects both men, but you can hear the caution in his tone. If Canelo underestimates Crawford's craft, the night won't just be tough, it could turn into a very long, very punishing lesson.
Canelo approaches the fight like he's the man, he can box and outbox Terence Crawford, he'll get beat. If he comes out and shows that he really wants to go out and prove whether he's still the best, he might win.
And then finally, Crawford himself breaks the silence with a chilling promise about fight night. His words are stripped down, almost blunt, but the fire behind them is unmistakable. Take each other's heads off isn't trash talk. It's the mindset of a man who has trained for nothing less than war. The footage matches the threat. His combinations crack with venom. His footwork, razor sharp even deep into grueling rounds, never falters. His gas tank looks bottomless, built for a punishing 12-round storm. But what makes Bud truly frightening isn't just the physical, it's the adaptability. If Canelo drags him into a dogfight, Crawford can brawl. If it's a chess match, he can outbox, sting, and slip while racking up points with counters that land like daggers. The deeper the fight goes, the more dangerous he becomes. Crawford thrives on reading, dissecting, and dismantling opponents, mentally and physically. That same calm aggression on display in training has already dismantled world champions. But now, he looks sharper, more complete, hungrier than ever. This isn't just a man preparing to win, it's a man preparing to dominate, and perhaps to shock the world in a way boxing hasn't seen in years.
Well, I'm gonna tell you like this. I think Crawford rebuttal was everybody always say he hasn't fought nobody, or everybody that he fought was a no name. But I'm gonna tell you like this, what Crawford said.
Hamza Shiraz raises a fair point. Canelo is a natural super middleweight, built with power and durability that Crawford has never truly had to deal with. On paper, that physicality should tilt the fight in Canelo's favor. But then you look at Crawford's camp footage, and those doubts begin to crumble. Bud doesn't look like a man forcing his body into a division too big for him. He looks frighteningly at home. His frame has filled out, the muscle added in all the right places, yet none of the speed has bled away. The pad sessions show it. The sparring clips show it. His combinations still snap, his feet still glide, and the explosiveness remains untouched. That's rare. Most fighters sacrifice something when they move up. Speed, reflexes, rhythm. Crawford, he looks sharper, hungrier, even more precise. Shiraz might think size will insulate Canelo, but boxing isn't decided by weight alone. It's dictated by rhythm, control, and who bends the fight to their will. And that's Crawford's gift. His ability to switch stances, shift tempo mid-round, and capitalize on the smallest crack in an opponent's armor. It's the kind of adaptability that dismantles even bigger men. Watch him now, and you don't see a smaller fighter moving up. You see a man who looks like he was built for 168.
Canelo stops Crawford.
Been in with all the styles. Listen, Bivol kind of, if he was up there with Bivol, and Bivol's one of the most elite 175 pounders there are. Canelo's a natural 160, 160.
Robert Garcia voices the classic concern: can Crawford's speed, footwork, and fluidity really survive the jump in weight? It's the kind of question that has haunted fighters for decades. Yet when you study Crawford's camp footage, the answer doesn't just look like yes. It looks undeniable. Bud hasn't simply added pounds. He's mastered them. His sparring clips show a fighter who still darts in and out like a lightweight, but with the sturdiness of a natural super middle. His combinations snap with the same venom. His feet still cut sharp angles, and his timing, if anything, looks even more unforgiving. He doesn't appear weighed down. He looks unleashed. That's what makes Garcia's observation so telling. Rarely do fighters bulk up and remain this slick, this fast, this balanced. Most compromise something. Crawford, he's balanced the equation perfectly. The added muscle hasn't stolen his gifts, it's amplified them. And Robert, with the eye of a seasoned trainer, knows what he's looking at. We'll see, Garcia says cautiously, but his tone carries weight, because if the Crawford we see on the pads and in sparring shows up on fight night, then Robert's words may already be a warning. This could be the most dangerous version of Crawford the sport has ever seen.
I think Crawford's skills, we give Crawford a chance because we know how good he is, how, his skills, his speed, his combinations. But if he's gaining so much weight, he might not be able to do those. He might not be able to have those same skills when it comes to his speed, his footwork.
This fight isn't just another date on the boxing calendar. It's history in motion. Bigger than belts, bigger than divisions. This is about legacy. Even Alexander Usyk, a master of overcoming giants, has already called Terence "Bud" Crawford the true #1. And when you watch Crawford's camp footage, it's hard to argue. Every second, whether it's on the mitts, in sparring, or grinding through conditioning, screams discipline, sharpness, and a fighter who refuses anything short of perfection. If Crawford topples Canelo, it won't just be a victory, it will be the defining statement of his career. The night he cemented himself as the pound-for-pound king of this era. The man who dared to climb weight, face the sport's biggest name, and conquer. But if Canelo prevails, it reminds the world why he's been the face of boxing for over a decade. The power, the chin, the composure, the aura of a champion who has beaten the best. Strip it all down though, and this fight isn't about size. It's about sharpness, hunger, mental strength. And right now, Crawford looks like a man carrying every answer to the test. So the question is, are you backing Terence "Bud" Crawford to etch his name into history, or will Canelo Alvarez stand tall and spoil the party? Drop your predictions in the comments. I want to hear them.